What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are watching episode 6 of Arcane League of Legends. We're leaving off with some pretty hefty cliffhangers now. Silco knows that Vi is alive. He didn't seem quite happy about that, and I can understand why. Because Vi is going to mess everything up for him. Not only is Vi a direct threat to Jinx, the hand-created form of powder that Silco created. He doesn't even know that Vi is teamed up with Caitlyn, a former enforcer, to not only take down Jinx, but also to take down his little shimmer operation, which he's been doing under the table as well. And now the game of politics has been played by Jace, by Mel, all the little earmarking and tit for tat and favors being done behind the scenes that normal politics do. But now we're seeing it in the world of Arcane, and the only person who isn't doing that is Heimerdinger. He has removed himself, and it's a very strategic move for Jace not to go to him, because Jace knows that no matter what he says, he can't convince Heimerdinger. Despite the fact that Heimerdinger can be convinced to put Jace on the council, but not enough to go forward with what he has planned for Hextech. And I think Heimerdinger is wiser than everybody else. So even if he's not involved, maybe he doesn't like to play that kind of politics, but maybe it's a case of keep your friends close and keep your enemies, or in parentheses, former students who creates an innovative technology that could destroy the world, closer. I don't know. What I do know is this show has got me clinging to the screen. The world of anarchy and chaos is in the Undercity, but at the same time, it had order at one point because of Vander. And you're seeing now just how disorderly it is because of Silco. And it gives me a bit of a Mufasa and Scar kind of vibe, where Mufasa was so focused on the circle of life and keeping the peace and keeping the balance, and Silco is all about power. The only difference is Silco has a lot more depth and nuance to him than Scar does, because Silco cares about things. Silco is driven by certain emotions that aren't just a lust for power and a two-dimensional greed that most villains have these days. But no, Silco's motivation is fueled by family, by what Vander prevented him from doing, by what he wanted to do with him, also by creating a different type of family in Jinx. Jinx is just as much a part of his motivation as anything else, and it's so daunting to see a villain with that kind of layer. You don't get that. The last villain I saw that had that was Thanos, right? And that's one of the reasons why Endgame and Infinity War were some of the biggest box office draws and so highly acclaimed, because it had such a villain with depth in it. And that's what we like to see here. We like to see complex, deep characters rooted in multifaceted backstories and details and foundations and arcs, that it creates a cinematic journey for us. Because that's the only way you're going to feel. And that's what we've come here to do, is to feel. And what I feel right now is anxiety, because I want to start the show. So that being said, if you like this video, guys, please, I urge you, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Check out that merch shop below. Alright guys, this is episode 6 of Arcane League of Legends. Let's go. Oh. It's like the Hudson. Who's that? Is that Jace? Oh, he looks a lot younger. Okay, alright, this is younger Jace. So this was his life in the Undercity, because he came from the Undercity. Whoa, what the hell? Is that like an axolotl?
You built this. Why aren't you playing?
Oh. Creepy guy in a cave. Everybody loves that.
Is real. She's a rare mutation that I cultivated. Here.
This guy's playing God in a cave. Oh, whoa.
The mutation must survive.
Can I help?
We can be loners together.
Always a curious mind from the very beginning. always a lust for innovation.
Do you contemplate death, Professor?
Only that of friends.
Wow. You know, I was worried that when I initially saw Heimerdinger that he would be almost too cartoonish for the seriousness of this show, but he has such emotional depth with his empathy, his sympathy, his wisdom that he is confounded the notion that he is just a small fuzzy character. He is so pivotal in this show. I love it. Are we painting here? Oh, look at that egg tempera. I know that style very well. Oh.
Victor's dying.
How does she feel about that?
I think it has something to do with gases in the fissures where he grew up.
Oh. That's why they showed his origin.
I didn't realize he was so close.
He's like my brother.
Good to see he hasn't forgotten that.
You should be with him, Chase. We can't change what fate has in store for us, but we don't have to face it alone.
It's a very rare, genuine moment from her. I didn't feel like she was trying to manipulate him at all. Oh, wow. He is not doing well. It's very different looking now. It looks almost alive. Did the blood do something? Because we last saw that it transfused or it absorbed some of the blood, like right there. Did that affect it at all? What are you doing? What are you doing? No. No. Scientists, sometimes, I'll never understand.
Theorem. My name's Theorem.
Nice try, Chuck. Who you grabbing?
Some girls. I mean, I'm not grabbing girls. Well, other than those.
You can stop talking.
They got in a fight with Zavika. They did a number on her.
Oh, really? Which number?
It's like a saying.
You're doing great, Chuck.
Oh,
Here,
God.
for your troubles.
She's so crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's so funny, but like, oh God, she would be a nightmare in person. Oh, that's right. Vi got stabbed. Okay, Vi got stabbed. All right, good, good. Remember that now. I mean, bad. Bad.
Just help me to the edge.
Help you to the edge? What are you gonna do at the edge? We're looming on this a little bit too long. What are you gonna do, Vi?
Can you do this?
Oh! No way. Oh! Oh! Oh, what the? Yeah! Also, Caitlyn is voiced by Cho Chang, and that's really cool.
We lost her.
You lost her? Ooh. They really don't like each other. Oh my God. She is so clever. I felt that. I felt that.
I feel like you and I got off on the wrong arm.
That's harsh.
No need. It's your sister. She's back.
Wow.
She's with some girl enforcer.
The second she mentioned her sister, the trauma in the flashbacks just ignited. Wow. Oh my God.
10 out of 10, Toots.
I feel like the wall is coming back down. That's like her defense mechanism that she's just repressing. She just goes back into that crazy, cocky, confident persona. But deep inside, you saw just for a split second that her walls just came undone because of one name. Incredible.
Ah, about time Daddy joined us.
Oh no. Ew. I hate when people do that. It's like my highest pet peeve.
You remember our old friend Vi, don't you? She was about your age. Her father went on a long trip, and Daddy here assured me that she left with him. But it seems she never made it. Isn't that sad? Could you imagine being separated from your father?
His facial features are so good.
I'll track her down. I can fix this.
They cannot be allowed to resurface. Do we understand each other?
I'm standing in your daughter's room. We better understand each other.
It responds to organic matter.
Oh, so the blood. What the hell?
It could be the key to augmenting physiology, extending life.
Unless it's gonna do that.
We'll solve this. There may not be time. I can feel my body eroding.
Oh. Hang in there,
In the
Victor.
meantime-
It'll be alright.
We'll do what we do best.
They better not kill off Victor. Victor is a good soul. I can't believe Vi is still alive from that.
What is this place? It's where the kind of people you topsiders don't want to think about wind up.
Oh. Wow, they're just so not used to light. Ugh. Oh wow, she's fading. Is she seeing little powder now? Oh, yeah. Good reason. Is this where they lived or where they used to hang out?
I know you have your reservations about me. This only works if we can trust each other.
It doesn't work.
I know, judging by the brothel scene, it seems like you guys are starting to trust each other just fine.
You don't know anything about me.
Oh, wow.
I shouldn't have left you.
You have a good heart.
You've got a good heart.
Oh. It's interesting, these little trigger words that people are saying that they don't mean to trigger somebody's trauma, but you just see how much of an effect it has on them. Between Vi and Jinx, one word and just...
Exciting is that it reacts to biological matter. There are stories of healing magic. Our samples thus far perish.
What is that?
You must destroy it.
Oh, he's seen something with this.
I've seen nations destroyed by a single seed, and it looked exactly like this.
Professor,
Wow.
Victor's life.
It must be destroyed.
We'll see if the council agrees.
Student turning against the master now.
I need to get ready.
This is not good. He's gonna have the whole council turn against Heimerdinger, isn't he? And I like Heimerdinger. He doesn't deserve this. Oh my god.
Wait. Easy. That's Vi, right?
Oh, I knew it was that guy. It was the guy from the bar. Oh, wow. What the hell?
She needs a doctor.
Not so simple to come by around here. I do know someone else who might be able to help.
Do we trust him? Ew.
Ailment.
She's been stabbed.
Wow.
She makes potions. Helps people here with this.
Interesting.
Shimmer. Why would you take something that
That's
does
from
that to you?
Shimmer? Oh my god.
I just wanted to feel what it was like to be somebody. To make other people afraid.
Wow. All for power. Did it work? Because that's a nasty side effect.
Let's go. I think Vi will be happy to see a friendly face.
No, you go ahead. Anyway, I don't want her to see me like this.
Now that's shady. Let's go see a friend. No. I don't want her to see me. I don't want her to see me like this. I know. You go ahead.
I
found this on one of the firelights. It matches fragments we found outside your lab and at the Hex Gates. I have...
So he did pin it on the firelights. Silco's got him.
We have to protect the city.
I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures, but...
I saw Caitlin Kierman had a prisoner released on your order. Is there anything I can assist with?
No. We've got it covered.
Wow. So he knows that she forged his signature now, and he played that off pretty well, I gotta say.
In a world that cannibalized itself over power, but we've forgotten. We were once one tribe. Now we are houses divided. We can be one again. It will take vigilance. We must hold each other accountable.
And who holds you accountable?
Oh.
What?
Wow.
Shimmer is rampant.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the Hex Gates and in the Academy Square. All under your watch. I'm sorry, Professor, but healing this city will take more than just speeches. What's your plan to fix this?
Wow.
I see what this is about.
Mutiny.
Humans don't live for centuries. We can't wait for progress. You are the true father of Piltover, and your years of service can never be repaid.
Wow. No.
I believe it's time we gave the beloved founder of our city a well-deserved retirement.
Jesus.
Don't do this.
They can't all vote in favor of it, can they?
It has to be unanimous.
It can't all happen. There's got to be one dissenter.
With my deepest respect and appreciation.
Okay, well, her I can understand. But look at the paint. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Easy.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. So how does that work? Does that stab wound just healed?
We're going to have to be more careful now. Silco will be watching.
Oh, maybe not the best place to hang out. Oh, this was where they grew up.
Who's Powder?
The girl you've been searching for. She's still keeping the fact that Powder and Jinx are the same person.
It's hard to check up on people from inside a concrete cell.
What, you don't have parents?
That's true.
No. They were killed by enforcers.
Now you understand why she's so cold towards enforcers. Oh, hello.
Vander's prodigy.
Wow, he found her. Oh, the feelings going. Oh, I knew he couldn't be trusted. That mother.
What have you done with my sister?
I have freed her. Oh, she is more than I ever imagined.
I bet that gets right under her skin. Oh, no way. That's the flare that Vi gave her.
Empire down all around you.
Is she gonna call for Vi? Oh my God, my heart.
You talk too much.
Yeah, he does. She just punched the whole scaffolding. Hands down, the most epic punch I've ever seen. Oh my God. I don't believe for a second that he's dead, but still. Oh, Jinx. My heart hurts so much for her.
Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you.
Come on, Vi. See it. Okay, Vi, focus. Does she see it? Oh, she does. Wow. Look what you've done, Jace. You've completely divided the two classes. I hope you're happy. I understand you feel like you have to do what you have to do to protect your people, but they are your people too. Oh, Victor went. Oh, he went back to the person that he worked with. Oh wait, no, that's young Victor. Oh my God. Oh, that's a horrifying image.
The mutation must survive.
He just calls it the mutation. Okay, this is in modern day. Oh, it did survive. Oh my God.
I understand now.
Is this the first time he's been back? Wow. What is he gonna do for him? Is he gonna mutate him?
How many problems can one girl cause?
Oh, you have no idea, buddy. Oh my God. Oh, because she knows now that he hid the fact that Vi was alive. But he didn't even know. Oh, come on, Vi. This is gonna set her off.
Powder?
Oh my God. Oh, I have chills.
Why?
Oh my God. In that single moment, family and reuniting is more important than the Hex Gem. That's such a beautiful moment.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Are you real?
Yes, of course.
I changed.
You did what you had to do to survive. Me too. It's okay. What matters is we're together.
Oh, Caitlin, you're gonna ruin this.
Who's she?
Who are you?
Savika wasn't lying? You're with an enforcer?
Former enforcer, technically.
Your sister is Jinx.
Caitlin, just
Oh, God.
work this out. Shut up! I'm in no mood.
Powder, it's okay.
Stop calling me that. It's Jinx now. Powder fell down a well.
Fell down a well.
You're a class act, sister.
Oh my God.
Sister thought I missed her, but you wouldn't miss her.
Jinx, come back to reality. Stop it.
I'm not going to abandon you again.
Everyone, shut up! I need to think. Do you hear that?
Oh, come on, Firelights. One moment. We can't just have one good moment. Well, at least it looks like they're working together, so that's kind of nice. Now, are they going after Jinx, or do they want the Hex Gem? Wow. Oh no, come on. Oh. Oh God. It's not Powder doing that. Oh. Take her? Come on, Jinx, do the right thing. Save your sister, what are you doing? Vi's always being taken somewhere.
Vi?
Wow. Oh boy. Well, that made me feel a lot more things than I thought I was going to feel today, so that's cool. You know, this episode sparks an interesting conversation about trauma and intent, because you have Vi and Powder. That's the relationship that Vi sees. She doesn't see a Jinx, she sees a Powder. And all Vi wants to do is reclaim that relationship with her sister, who, again, to her is Powder. But Jinx doesn't see it that way, because every time Jinx thinks about Powder, Powder comes with a literal powder keg of trauma. I'm talking responsible for the death of Vander, of Milo, of Clagger, and all of that, and being the reason why Vi left and slapped her and punched her and left her in the first place and abandoned her. Powder was the reason for all of that in Jinx's mind. So what did she do? She created an entire different persona so she didn't have to deal with that trauma, but that trauma is still eating at her every now and then, to the point where she's manifested her guilt in physical dolls, in hallucinations, and she'll do anything to not be that person anymore. And so I understand where Vi is coming from, calling her Powder, because that's all she wants to get her back to. But that's the last thing that Jinx wants to get back to, because the second she's Powder again, she is that person that's culpable for all of those traumas that she is responsible for in the past, and she wants nothing to do with that. All these lashings out and the acts of violence afterwards and the hallucination and the psychosis, they're all defense mechanisms for her being so hellbent on not ever being Powder again. And now she's faced with the internal fight of her life. This literally is the fight for Powder's soul, because Jinx, does she stay who she is and not have to deal with her trauma ever? Or try to repress it as best as she can, which, as we all know, as regular human beings, that doesn't last that long? Or does she let those walls crumble and accept Vi as her sister again, thus accepting herself as Powder again? But I don't think it's about accepting herself as Powder, because it's irrefutable, the things that have happened since then. Same thing with Vi. Vi's changed a lot, Powder's changed a lot, to the point where Powder is literally a different person at this point. So there's no going back. This isn't about recreating the past anymore. This is about dealing with what you have now and figuring out how to live a life and have a relationship with your sister from here going forward. Not recreating the past 7 years, but dealing with where you are now and how you want to proceed, and how you're going to cope with each other, how you are going to love each other as who you are now. Vi represents nostalgia, and Jinx represents the future, either technologically or emotionally, and the battle and the fight. It's been a while since I've seen a show this metacognitive, this aware of emotions and what you can do with the person and what you shouldn't do with the person. Because we saw immediately, as soon as somebody called Jinx Powder, or as soon as somebody mentioned Vi's name for the first time, like Savika, hallucinations, the little cartoonish scary drawings that she was seeing in hallucinations. Or we saw as soon, and this is one of my favorite moments I've seen in the show so far, the scene where Jinx looks at the flare, hears Vi's voice saying, "Wherever you are, just pop this flare and I will come find you." She decides after a long pause that she's going to do it, thus opening the doors up to her past trauma, which is why you saw Milo, you saw Clagger, and not only that, you see them in the states that they are when they're dead, which is really, really creepy. But she's opening that door knowing, okay, I have this flare. The flare is a symbol of opening up the doors to both your family and trauma. And the idea that you cannot have one or the other. You have to have both. You have to have family, and you cannot, in this case, you cannot have family without enduring and dealing with the trauma that you've repressed for so long. As soon as she popped that flare, we saw Milo and we saw Clagger. And she knew, by igniting this flare, I am opening the doors to Powder again. Because there's no way in hell that Vi is going to allow herself to see anything but Powder, but her little sister that Vi herself abandoned. And it's such a powerful moment. And the best thing about it is, it's done completely without dialogue. You don't need to pepper the scene with all this corny dialogue or this expository script about explaining exactly what a character's feeling. You just need to show the character feeling it. And it's so beautiful with the score in the background, with the cinematography, and they held out just long enough for you to wonder whether or not Vi is actually going to, one, see it and make it there in time. Because if she didn't make it there in time, that would have been the end. That would have been the end of it. There would be no hint of Powder ever again. It would just be Jinx all the way from here on out. I've talked so much about that. It's just such a powerful scene. It's one of the best scenes I've ever seen in an animated series, and that's saying something. We also got to talk about Heimerdinger, because I feel so bad for him. I can't believe the entire council would turn on him, given the effect that he's had on the city. The only thing I can think of is that maybe, I guess the council not only understands that Jace is the future, but then again, they made a bunch of deals under the table, behind the scenes, with Jace already. So if they're locked in, I guess it makes sense that they would turn on him. I just feel so bad for Heimerdinger. Where does his character go from now? Who is he without the council? That's what I want to know. Where does he go? Who does he align himself with? Because I don't think his story is done. I think he still has a lot of influence. I think he still has a lot of power. He is the voice of reason. And Jace and Victor are hellbent on pushing Hextech to its apex, whether it's augmenting biomass or creating new life or sustainability somehow or protection against the Undercity. That's all they're concerned with. They don't see anything beyond that, but Heimerdinger is wise enough to see that, and I really hope his point of reason comes into play sooner rather than later, because I have a feeling like we're nearing towards a war, because nothing good happens if you put up a division, rather than investing in those people that actually are your people. Putting up a barricade between you and them, that's not going to sit well, especially if Silco's original plan was to unite the Undercity against Piltover. This just adds fuel to the fire, right? I could spend like another hour talking about this show, but it's getting late and I need to start making dinner. Thanks guys so much for watching this episode with me. If you like this, please, I urge you, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Comment down below if I missed anything, and also, more importantly, comment down below what I should react to next. This only has 9 episodes, so I'm looking for other things to react to eventually after that. So keep those suggestions coming. Look out for my WWE Backlash live stream coming up. Check that merch store down below. And most of all, if you're not a member yet, click that join button on the homepage so you can become a storyteller to get exclusive content and perks all throughout this channel. Leave a super chat if you like this video, tip your local artist, get your comment up to the top of the line. Thank you guys so much for your support already. From one artist to another, stay creative, and I'll see you again.